They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. That's taken at around the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Quarterback, his pass, caught by number 12. A gain of 9 yards, and a Raven first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Second and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Intercepted by the...
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was tackled.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Four yards remain for second down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Jackson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's Out of bounds.
J.K. Dobbins. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Baltimore.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Taking a deep shot here he's got it at the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle.
Jackson's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Now Dobbins. It was Armani Watts who got him down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
42-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
7.
That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
At the 15-yard line.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 9-yard line.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 17, Ravens 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now it's Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing again, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Will Parks. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to go up top again. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Here's Mecole Hardman. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
Well, they always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check, check.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Hey, 57, 57. Mike, 6. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Yellow. Mike 6.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Check 26, check 26.
Milage. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. Here's Dobbins. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Willie Gay on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Jackson will keep it, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a 1st down. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Calais Campbell showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 39 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Harrison Butker.
And there they got him the ball just Get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And he's taken down. A cheap sack. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put him on the ground.
35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Line 6. Come on. We better bring. Line 6.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Chiefs 31, Ravens 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game, and a first down as well. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run it with Balaj. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
On 3rd down, Dobbins, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away, and the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
Justin Tucker lining up.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
For Baltimore.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Play action. Now Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 38, Ravens 24. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to Slayton. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. To throw again is Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike, too low. Mike 22, Mike 22.
Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Jackson on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darquez Denard. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. McKinnon. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
Carrier.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
At the 29-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Tonight.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right